From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy
to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage. Exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of
the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side, it's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with...
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight end. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him, giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 26 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. Within the framework of the team defense, beat that guy across from you and make him.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Touchdown, Titans.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Titans.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Derrick Henry, 52 yards. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done Without
Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert.
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes.
Exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are...
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 46 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in defense. They took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow. This is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now.
Hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. final week of the year, an absolute must-win game for them, so they needed to get on the board first. They were able to do just that.
And you laid out the stakes. So just think what they've been working with this entire build-up towards this game. Must win. Got to get on the board first. They accomplished that. Now they can't have any type of a letdown. Long way to go in this one.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Problem is, their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though they don't want to get him on the ground, but when you can also knock the ball.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry.